Okay, great. That pretty much wraps up most of our questions. I've got one last one, and this gives you your chance to look in the camera and tell everybody what your experience is and why you feel you're qualified for this position, and what do you think your primary responsibilities are for being a U.S. Senator. So go ahead, Robert, and talk to the people.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the time. I think a senator's job is to uphold the Constitution as it was written in the Bill of Rights and to represent the citizens of the state and the country. I've been in finance for 45 to 50 years. I've balanced budgets. I've worked with defense contractors. I've been with Ronald Reagan. I counseled with him before he was president. I worked with Henry Kissinger on Mideast problems that we had when we were going to do defense contract work in France. I worked through Warren Buffett's office to solve a bankruptcy that involved the whole world. I worked with Milt Stewart, who was head of the Small Business Administration under President Carter. We worked in doing industrial revenue bonds with him. All these things became successful that I worked on. I've been in finance, as I said, for many years. I've done defense contracting. I know what to look for in defense contracting and look for things that could be costly and we can make them more cost effective. I've built businesses. Currently, I build assisted care facilities for people. I just completed one in Rockford, which was a $15 million endeavor. It came in under budget. It came in on time. I created 150 jobs that lasted all last winter and 48 full-time jobs. So I've been in the arena. I'm not a startup senator. I've done a lot of things. Let's just talk about the people in Thompson for a minute. I was the only Senate candidate that went down to Thompson, Illinois to talk with the people of the town and the people working in the prison. We found that there's a disparity between the two. First of all, the people in prison did not want the detainees to come there because they'd lose their jobs. We wanted the people in the town wanted it there because it's going to create jobs. So what can we do? I talked to and I called the Office of Bureau of Prisons in Washington. I said, hey, there's got to be something we can do. And I also talked to Congressman Don Manzullo, who was on radio. And I posed a question to him. Why can't we upgrade the people there in the prison so they can keep their jobs and they can keep their families in Thompson? He said, well, that'll never happen. Oh? Well, in Sterling the other day, we had the Bureau of Prisons here. He was saying, yes, we can upgrade those people. Yes, we can see that they get the education they need to have the jobs. Yes, not all of them are have to be college graduates. And yes, we can pass the 37-year-old guidelines if you are a veteran, but we can also make some other arrangements. So therefore, what one congressman said we can't do, here's the Bureau of Prisons now saying you can do it after contacting and talking with them. I also talked with the superintendent of the facility. They were all worried about losing their jobs. Well, maybe now they won't lose their jobs. I don't want to see those terrorists here. That's not what I'm interested in, because I guess we didn't learn from World War II when we had all of our battleships in Pearl Harbor and they came and they bombed them all. Now we're putting all these 150 terrorists in one place. Doesn't mean that they can't come and get them very easily. So, you know, you're putting people at risk that way. Also, I've been down, you know where Hennepin, Illinois is? You ever hear of Hennepin, Illinois? Down in Hennepin, Illinois, there's a steel mill down there. The steel mill was shut down. A fellow from India came in and bought the steel mill. Closed it down, went home. Also bought the raw material source up in Minnesota. These people are out of jobs. There's nobody there helping them. You know, there's a solution to fix that, and I come up with a solution. That's where I do a lot of things. I find problems, fix them, and come to solutions to make them better for everybody. What we could do, in that case, we could institute the right of eminent domain by the county, because that is something that is detrimental to the people. Get the management back in place, get the workers there. Caterpillar still wants to buy the steel, and get them working again. Why not do it? Nobody's working with those people. Nobody. And these are the things that I can do as a senator for our state, to be a voice for the citizens to make things work. I've done this all my life. I've been in banking. I've been in manufacturing. I have my own business. I've been educated in finance and accounting. I've handled some of the toughest tax questions that you could ever imagine, and they've all come out to be good. And I've had a proud career that I've had for many years. And I want to be the senator from Illinois for our people to make things work here again, because I am the only one that has a roadmap on how to fix this country, as we've just talked about. Economic plan, tax plan, how to cut the spending, and definite ways of doing. I'm also putting together a contract with the people of Illinois. In other words, people that Illinois, I'm going to give them a contract to say that I am going to meet with them on a quarterly basis on a town hall meeting. I'm going to come to your home, 4 homes a year, and sit and talk with you or your neighbors on what problems really are bothering you. We can sit down and chat about it, okay? And I'm going to send out a quarterly newsletter so that everybody knows about it. And if I do not do this, those 3 things, then I'm going to give back the donations to the people that gave them to me on the signed contract. I'm serious about this job. It needs to be taken seriously, and it doesn't seem that the people in the jobs right now are taking it seriously. They're all worried about getting reelected. I'm worried about fixing what has to be fixed, and I've done this before, and I want to do it now. And I thank you very much for the time, and God bless America, and I wish you all well in the new year.
Well, if you'd like to see more of Robert, I suppose you have a website or something.
We have a website. It's robertzadek.com.
And also he'll be at the forum we're having in a few weeks in Sauk Valley Community College. We look forward to meeting you there.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Robert.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.